Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm MaryAnne. You're watching MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. Happy December 25th. For those that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Happy post-Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, all the wonderful, beautiful festivities in this month. Just absolute pure love and joy is being sent to you. Healing energy, seeing Reiki wise, every morning I send healing Reiki energy to the globe, to the world, seeing everybody as healed and restored and whole and perfect as we really are. And just great amounts of compassion and love. And a special thank you for those that are supporting my channel and have been throughout the year, because it's incredibly beautiful and kind, and it means so much to me because this is something I absolutely love to do and share with you. And welcome to your Sun Sign Love Connection reading for today. The featured sun sign is that of Pisces, and the highlighted spiritually guided message for today, where I will read 3 specific major categories and then finish with beautiful oracle divination messages for Pisces and all of your connections, okay? Of all different forms of love. And I pray that you will feel and resonate. And sometimes you do, but sometimes you don't. So sometimes you just give it a little bit of time. And, if it's not the highlighted connection you were thinking of, maybe next time. I looked it up, and it's interesting because there were, since we're in December, mid-month readings, and we had, I've been doing this for a while, but I look back and I think it was from at least the end of October through November and such, Pisces and Leo. Then Leo would get Pisces, and then there was, I think, a Cancer, or it might have been a Libra in there. But point in case, a lot of that energy with that fire going for you. Interesting, huh? I know that's a beautiful, recognized, common connection that I've seen throughout the years, all the time. So there's something very special, and I know what it is. But I'll explain a little bit to each of you, about each of you, I should say. It's just so funny. You wanted to do it again, Pisces, but we're sticking with Cancer because it's right there on the borderline. And just to be a little more fair, Spirit would like to share the amazing energy of the two of you as Pisces and Cancer. And quite frankly, as I'm saying this now, I feel like that was more recent too. But regardless, we're going to do this for today. And I'm extremely happy about speaking about the last sign of the zodiac, the Pisces. Well, I love Pisces. I love the water element, because the water, which is equally as important as all the elements when it comes to astrology, you have fire, earth, air, and water. But when I thought about it today, before coming in here, I thought, yes, we need all of those in our life. They're all very important. However, water, I want to say, is really probably one of the most close to air. And just follow me for a moment, because water is essential for us to have in our bodies, right? Water, we need water to survive. We can only go so long. We can go a pretty decent amount of time without fire, for warmth. And, well, it does give us the energy and the vitality and so forth, as we do read about the sun signs. These are the sun sign readings. We definitely need earth, and we need the practical things that the earth element provides for us, and the ability to grow things and to plant the seeds and to see expansion and continual transformation in our life. That's essential too. However, it still doesn't quite reach the epic proportions that we need water, right? Gravity allows us the water to control the tides and the moon and the affiliation there, which has always been very, very well known and spoken about. And then air, of course, is extremely important. We need air to breathe. We need it for our lungs. We need it to survive. We need it to speak and express. And yet, like I said, that water is a very, very pertinent. So not just for survival, but the water element, and Pisces in particular, being the 12th sign, who's basically taken on everybody else's energy in the zodiac. You know, they understand, they feel, they know, they're incredibly intuitive and psychic in the way that they feel, and just understand internally, externally, the old soul, if you will, the chameleon amongst the zodiac, the mutable adaptivity that they acquire and have, to be able to move and fit in and accommodate and be there and everywhere. And water fits in, and it's fluid, and it's, like I said, changeable, and it spreads itself out, and it's very, very much about cleansing. I always attribute water to the tears that we cry, to just simply the showers and the baths that we take, metaphorically and physically. It's a profoundly important element in our life, and the sensitivity that comes with water, the real depth of the ability to feel, and the emotion that comes with that is an amazing, important part of every one of our lives. And that is something that you will recognize with Pisces, and to the very, very deepest part of them, their desire to, I always usually pick the ones that fall out, and I'll talk about that with the reading in a moment. They want to share this incredible vulnerability, this love. They want everybody to be happy. They want all of life to get along. They want the Pollyanna, outlook, and they're so sensitive that, they sense when people are hurting. They sense when the world is at odds. I mean, it's not too hard to do this year. I realize that. But overall, they have this incredible ability to pick up and to empathize and to really understand, hear, feel, care. Always put themselves out for other people. They're incredibly talented and creative. That's one of the most important things too. This water element tends to bring such artistry and creativity, which in turn I'm sure you've known, and I certainly have in my family, who are, has a lot of artists in it. The downside of that, right, at times, which I don't normally speak about, because I want this to be positive. Love is positive. If nothing else happens today and you're around the people you love, then you're completely provided for, right? You're completely taken care of, because I, not working like so many people in my normal job as a massage therapist, a practice that I have, it's affected me. The gifts are not, plentiful, but it's okay. It's okay. I know it's harder with small kids, because mine were small too. But you know where I'm coming from. The gift of love is the most important and long-lasting gift that you can give. And I just wish that for everybody today more than anything else. And that is a Piscean feeling, and that is their wish, and they will do what they can to provide that for people. And when they're moody and they're oversensitive, they know it, and that's the time to just kind of let them be, and to have alone time to create and to rejuvenate themselves and understand that cycle of life. The cycles, all about the cycles, right? And also, I will say that they are ruled by, well, more modernly, they're ruled by Neptune. So once again, that inspires their incredible creativity and their ability to change and to morph and to, reinvent themselves on a regular basis, which is very, very exciting and interesting. And they're just the softest, kindest hearted people. So I guess I'll more or less leave it at that, but I will say that I appreciate every one of you, and I am grateful for your gifts and the energies that you bring to this life. And so then you have your beautiful highlighted connection with Cancer, and I mean, it couldn't be more powerful as far as the whole emotional thing, like I said, and that's been prevalent for everybody, and I know Cancers too pick up on all people's feelings. Their main focus is love in their hearts and how they can help and love and share that and give and provide. They are ruled by the moon, so there's a lot of that same kind of understanding of the currents of life, the energies of others and the feelings of that, and recognizing it very quickly without speaking, without having to say anything. They can sense very clearly danger and wonderful, wonderful aspects of people. And if they're not feeling really safe or comfortable, they will retrieve into that crab shell, right? And they have this hard exterior at times. You don't really know the sensitivity that they are, but if you get to know them, you will quickly come to find out just how deeply caring they are. Very sentimental. A cardinal sign, so they're very interested in initiating things. They initiate the season of summer. They are one that is known to possess the things that they love dearly, like family and just keeping them extremely close and not wanting to let go of that ever. It's the priority to them. You have a good friend in a Cancer, as long as you're, give and take and caring and respectful of each other, it could be an absolute loving lifetime relationship. And so the two of you really resonate well, both being water, and you both fully understand the depths of your gifts, your responsibilities here in this world, in this time, and you share them openly with others, and it's a beautiful thing. And I just want to share with you once again your 3 major category messages, and then finishing with the oracle messages, which I've been really excited to read because they've been incredibly uplifting and inspirational, and hopefully bringing you joy, which is what I truly want to do for each and every one of you. And so the first energy card and overall message is just that. It has to do with the overall energy you've had up until this point and the catalyst of what's going on. And you have the Ace of Wands. So this is one of the most passionate, physically, intimately, passionate. So it's a very physical meaning, but it also is the ace. It's the beginnings. It's the new starts. It's the end of the year and the beginning of a new year. It is exactly what it appears to be in this time. And it is just this unbelievable strength and drive that you still hold within you, water or not, to accomplish and to achieve what it is you're setting out to achieve. And it's different for everybody, but if it has to do with love, it's a really powerful, strong, strong love. It's a great beginning. Wands are fire. Wands are motivation. Wands are deep, passionate desires. We all have the passion. It just comes in different forms. And you've got this. You've got this big time. So it could be the beginning of this particular connection, as the Cancer and Pisces highlighted, but it doesn't have to be. It could definitely be ideas, because you're very, very creative that way. You can be, a lot of Pisceans I know, and Cancers, have their own businesses. They are their own. They work from the ground up. They're self-made, successful people. And the main key ingredient to them is listening to the key messages that come, so that they know the trends at the right time. They are consistent, and the key to anything good is consistency, right? And it doesn't even have to be that great, but if you can rely on it and it's consistent, it will grow. You just have to be patient and allow time and the changes and all the variables that we've certainly experienced this year to come into play, and still keep it moving. You will see results, and it's always the case. And I can't even name all, I couldn't possibly name it, but amazing, beautiful artists are Pisceans, high, what am I trying to say, high level offices of even big businesses and corporations, which isn't normally what Pisceans would go for, but they can do it. They have incredible intellect. They can adapt and grow and learn, and they will do what they put their heart to. And so, yeah, this is a beautiful energy for the two of you. I like that a lot. And the green is heart. I mean, that's exactly what you are. It's all heart, because love comes from heart. And we all have to have it. So that is a gorgeous overall energy. Then you have the possible blessings or obstacles. And the two of you have the star. So this is beautiful in so many ways, and it's self-explanatory. The star is following our dreams, planting the seeds, and knowing with every bit of our body and soul and heart that we will achieve them in divine timing. And being patient with that, allowing the gifts to come through, and believing in yourself, of course. But interestingly enough, the star is a representative of the sign of Aquarius. Well, the grand conjunction that happened this past Monday, it's all systems go when it comes to structure with Saturn, and abundance and luck and timing and good fortune, expansion in your ideas and your determination to places you may not even imagine. You can just put out there what you want, and then just let the details be left to spirit, right? And that's what this designates, and that's so beautiful for both of you. After this year in particular, it's imperative that you hold on to your dreams, because anything outside is just that right now. The power of what you can manifest is directly related to what you feel and emit to this world, and that's what will come back to you. It's something to be very aware of, and I think you are, and know that, have known that instinctually, but more so than ever. And it's a beautiful indication that Spirit is right there with you and supporting you the entire way, as always, right? But you too are a huge part of the equation. So it's not just that. It's not just saying, I'd like this, and then, although a lot of times that's a very important thing to do too. Knowing so fully what you want, releasing it, and allowing it to come back. The last category is the category of finances. Okay, finances and materialistic things, the tangible things we feel and touch, our security, our stability, Now, interesting, we have had, and I started to say it a long time ago, I think. I'm so sorry, but not really, because it makes sense. Pisces is ruled by, more modernly, Neptune. And that's all about fantasy and ideas and illusion and dreams and imagination and creativity, to the very nth degree. And we have Neptune stationing direct on the 28th, which is Monday. So more clarity in your dreams, more clarity in your desires and your intentions. And for the card of the finances, you have the 9 of Wands. So let me just say that if it wasn't on a physical level, there has been so much mental and spiritual drive and determination this year. And you're on the last legs. I mean, you're just hanging in there for just a little while longer, right? At the end of this year, still kind of a little concerned perhaps about the outcome of some things that are out of our control. Knowing that, yes, it's important to a certain degree, but only a certain degree. Because the idea of this year, in my own opinion, and what I read and what I believe, and what messages I receive, is that we didn't have a lot of control in a lot of ways. That's true. But what it did was build up our confidence in exactly what we do have control over. It made it very clear to us, this isn't going to work. What am I going to do, and what can I do? What have I done? Because it could be perfectly fine, and it will continue on in the new year. It's just going to be a little slower, right? But it doesn't have to go away. I don't believe that for many situations. Maybe it's done differently, but it doesn't have to go away completely. And you have worked extremely hard, and you have put so much love and motivation and intention. That the next is the 10, which is the brand new cycle. So congratulations for all your hard work. Trust me when I tell you, in some form or another, it will be recognized, and you will receive the gifts that you deserve. And with the power of the love between the two of you and all of your connections in some way, that in itself actually is far stronger than anything we've actually experienced this year. It always will be, and will continue to move you forward, and it just feels good. It's a beautiful thing to have, and I'll never ever feel differently about that. But I pray that things are definitely, you're recognizing that passionate fire in you to accomplish what you need to stick in there, not let anything deter you from your wants, your dreams, your security, what you so rightly deserve. And perhaps it has something to do with a fire sign such as a Sagittarius, Leo, once again Leo, right? Or Aries. Because Aries, Mars, the planet of war and aggression and fire and determination like none other, right, is still in Aries, and will be through, I believe, the 6th. And that's been a long, long stay. So yeah, that's still, regardless of all the things and all the this and that, there's still this light in us, that burning desire that's really gotten stronger, because Mars then was after retrograde, went direct. A good, 4 weeks ago now, so it's raring to go now. There's nothing stopping it, and that's what I'm seeing from this. So hold on to your dreams and love each other even more, for just exactly who you are, the commonalities you have with both the water aspects of the Cancer highlighted, but every single, like Pisceans can get along, as we all can, with anybody and everybody. Yeah, some are easier and whatnot, but they're love. They love the idea of love and working through all the challenges, all the differences, and getting through it, being that mutable chameleon kind of personality. They can do it all, and they do. So I hope that you absolutely can understand that, and if you're not, give it some time, like I said. Yeah, sometimes it surprises you how messages and energies will come right out of the blue when you least expect it, especially with these incredibly powerful eclipses that we have experienced and will continue to for a while. Those energies last, and the story unravels for months. And that just happened with Sagittarius new moon, a week or so ago? I mean, time goes so fast, but it wasn't long ago. And that's all about your truth, all about fired up motivation, optimism. The historical ruler of Piscean was Jupiter, as it is with Sagittarius. So I still feel that in you so much. It's going to be okay. It's going to work out. And if this doesn't, then that will. And keeping it moving, right? Keeping that fluidity going. Keeping that expression and that artistry and that creativity. Really, really empowering you. I'm going to read to you your beautiful Oracle Divination messages now. And this is the Starseed Oracle. I'm absolutely in love with this. I was a newer deck, and I'm still seeing new, cards come up. It is by Rebecca Campbell. The artwork is by Danielle Noel. I love Noel, right? It's so perfect for today. The tarot deck I'm using for now, and I change up, of course, every month, and mid-month is the Connolly tarot deck, which I love so much. It's so vibrant in its colors, and its symbolisms are very clear and beautiful. So I'm going to read to you specifically for all the beautiful Pisceans and all that you do and all that you contribute, that you may be extremely at peace with yourself and allowing yourself to just take in this day and feel the love, because you are very loved as well. And so your message from Spirit: you're not for everyone. This is so weird. I don't know that I got this. I did get this in the last week or so, but I don't know which sign it is right now. What I will say is that I think you will truly appreciate what it has to say. I have a Pisces rising, so I immediately resonate with this. Embrace your weirdness. Face your truth. Face your true north. Forgive me. Like I said, I do need to improve on my vision and so forth in more ways than one. So you know where I'm coming from now. Let me read to you what it says specifically, though, because it's a beautiful, beautiful message for you. I truly love it. You're not for everybody. Okay, or everyone. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Well, pulling this card means you've been called to embrace your uniqueness and to own your weirdness, to let the world see you as you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, which is exactly what you are, Pisces. Not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. And that just touches my heart so much because, yeah, we're not for everybody, right? We all have our tribes, and that's what I love so much about this YouTube channel. And your kindness in giving me those likes and those subscribes and things that matter a lot, because it makes me feel like I'm touching you in some way that is positive, which is everything to me. But, because right now at this time, I've done this for so many years, and now I feel like this is really going to be what I do as I end, actually, my last career, which could be another 10, 15, 20 years, right? Knock on wood. But, yeah, just having you there and doing that is this beautiful understanding that you understand, that's why you're here, and that's all that matters to me. That's all I want. Whether it's 2 people or 2 million, it's just knowing that we feel and understand things together is what it's all about. So the Starseed Soul Inquiry is, how can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? I think it gets easier through time. As you establish how important you are in your own self, for yourself, and who you are, and how you can actually help people being who you are, right? There's somebody you can help. I know this. So I love that. I think it's really important because there's that artsy part of, and that kind of really, really spiritual thing. There's always a spiritual aspect of Pisceans, for sure. And I would say that about water signs in general. And this affinity and this kind of real desire to know and see the unseen, because they've been a part of that their entire life here and many lives before and many to come. So it only makes sense that they want to know and continue to pursue the things that aren't necessarily seen but definitely are occurring with every given moment, right? So then we're going to move on to your spirit animal medicine cards, which I absolutely love. They're nice and big, so I don't shuffle them as I normally would, but there is a message from the spirit guides of animals for all of us, and they are essential in this life. And oh my gosh, I don't know one Piscean that doesn't have an animal or hasn't had several, or who won't take in all the ferals and you name it, right? That's the heart I'm speaking of. And Cancers. And a lot of people in general. You don't have to be a Pisces, but I'm just saying, I'm just being honest with you. That's a huge thing. Oh, okay. So then we have Pelican, which is interesting because it's above the water, which is what you are, right? So that's a nice little synchronicity right there for you. Let's read about what Pelican message has to say for you. I've read it before, but I'm not remembering. And I wouldn't know it by heart anyway. So, nourishment, inspiration, and manifestation. Let me try it this way. Pelican has many friends, squawking and talking when on the land. In flight, the majesty of Pelican is seen gliding way up into the sky and seemingly effortlessly, synchronistically. In seemingly effortless synchronicity. Then plunging into the water to catch prey using teamwork. For you who has drawn this card, this may be the time. Bring a vision from the. This may be the time. It doesn't say to bring a vision from the dream realm or subconscious into waking reality. There's that Neptune energy, right? Very, very fluent and important and present in you. A lot of dreams, a lot of, downloads, a lot of prophetic dreams. Answers come in your dreams, Pisces and Cancer. Pelican sees right through the dazzling surface of the sparkling water, venturing from the skyward to the underworld. Yep. With the blessings of Pelican, your waking self can see past the veil to plunge deep and get the nourishment and inspiration you need for your manifestation. I mean, that is so you. That is so perfect. So perfect for water signs and for you, Pisces. So that was amazing. And then last but not least, your super attractor manifestation card, because you manifest. You are an amazing manifester. And we all do, sometimes not knowingly, but that comes with understanding and channels like this where you can get those prompts and those simple ways and understandings to be able to manifest the life you want and to feel it, to really feel it. And it's all about our emotions. So you get that. You fully get that, Pisces. So this is for you, and once again, all your beautiful connections, of which there are many, in your weirdness. I like uniqueness too. That sounds right. And your special message for December 25th, 2020 is a beautiful one. I love this very much, and it has that incredible purple and pinks and just the vibrancy of your third eye, the knowing, seeing beyond the veil, your gifts. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So with your incredible help and healing energy and what the love that you are, we can all benefit, Pisces. So I give you thanks. I appreciate you so much for who you are. I appreciate you for your being here. And have an incredibly beautiful, warm, loving, and abundant day, magical day. And I hope to see you again, if not before, next year. Take good care. Bye for now.